Alright, so same person, the person that I played against at Star City Games Baltimore, we just happened to meet each other on Cockatrice, and he agreed to help me out in playtesting this. I think Smallpox is my weakest card here, period, in the deck. Yeah, ignore what's going on here. Opponent like messes up a little bit. There we go. Alright, so I go to Bobble and grab Ratchet Bomb. Now Ratchet Bomb I'm going to set it at 3 to try to keep me alive until I get a bridge. And the 3 will take care of the amalgams. Now I didn't know my opponent had 2 Conflagrates in hand either. And I was wondering why my opponent didn't Dredge off the Cathartic Reunion. And I know now because of these, and he was trying to draw a discard outlet. Yeah, 1 damage to me. Still setting it up to 3, and what I want to do here is I want to Inventor's Fair. I would love to Inventor's Fair for a what's that thing called? Crucible, but I have to Inventor's Fair for a bridge. I have no choice in the matter, unfortunately. So here comes the dredging. And I don't know why he keeps the Conflagrate in hand. So now I can fair for a bridge at the end of his turn. But here comes a boatload of damage. Yeah, we'll go get that bridge. Now, I misplay here at the beginning. We thought it over, and it turns out playing bridge here is the wrong play, because what's going to happen is I'm going to take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, put me at 1, which means I die to my own Smallpox here. So, and the only out is if I top deck a what's it called, Collective Brutality. So I was like, well, that's not going to work. So instead, we go back here in just a moment. Here we go. Alright, I play Smallpox, discard Smallpox, and now next turn I can play Bridge. And so I'm at 9. I'll still be at 1 life, because, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll be at 1 life. And I didn't know my opponent had the Conflagrate in hand, so really I'm dead at this point. And so here comes 8 damage, plus the Conflagrate, and I die. So, game 2. Alright, seems like a decent hand. I don't like how there's 4 lands here. I'd rather, because it's going to be hard to drop my hand for bridge and hard to drop my hand for tutor. But I went with it. Probably shouldn't have in hindsight, but either way, I did end up winning the game because of it. I figured that, I want the bridge as early as possible, and I mean, even if I'm going to get a bridge on turn 3 here. I think he had to answer the door at this point, so that's why it's taking a little bit longer. Yeah. So turn 2 bridge, not bad. Now I just need to stop drawing lands. There's the land. Alright, stop drawing lands. And he's trying to draw answers for a bridge, it looks like. But that welding jar is going to make it tough. So, you did not draw land. That'd be cool. So I don't. I draw the Tormod's Crypt, which is great. Now there's nothing really to crypt at the moment, so. So now I want to not draw land so I can Infernal Tutor. And I draw land. So now I want to not draw land. Yeah. So I have Brutality. I can discard the Swamp now. And that way I can kill a Neonate so there's no instant speed draw. And I can make my opponent discard a card. And that way if they have more draw spells, you know, that's less they can try to draw into sideboard hate. So in response he goes to Nature's Claim my bridge. I forget to gain the 4 life. Welding Jar the bridge. And then I'm going to make him discard a Cathartic Reunion, so it's harder to draw into more hate. And then I tutor for an Academy Ruins. So that way I can now constantly get back Tormod's Crypt and Welding Jar, and it's going to make life very difficult for him. And then eventually I'm going to, chances are I'm going to top deck something better sooner than my opponent will. Go ahead and grab that Welding Jar back and get ready. Yeah, Conflagrates me for 2. Now I don't need to bring back the Tormod's Crypt yet, so I don't. Actually, you know, in hindsight, I should have. I'm sorry. Yeah, I should have brought back on my turn. That way I can, instead of drawing that 3rd Ghost Quarter there, that way I could get rid of the Conflagrate, because the Conflagrate is my opponent's best hope. So instead, I end up drawing a Liliana. Again, Conflagrate was a better idea. Or the Tormod's Crypt was a better idea, but I draw Liliana. And now I'm going to be able to keep my opponent's hand at this size. So the opponent is basically forced to Conflagrate now. And that puts me at 4. So now, after I made my mistake, I put Crypt on top. Especially with the graveyard like it is now, and go ahead and exile everything. Now this Faithless Looting, I don't know why he played it now. Well, actually, yeah, it makes it. Well, no, it was probably better not to. It was probably better to wait for me to drop Liliana, so that he, the next turn, he draws a card, flashes back Faithless Looting, and then hopes to play whatever he draws. Now the thing is, he would probably try to keep the claim, but then he wouldn't have the green mana to play it, because that Ghost Quarter his stuff. So, yeah, opponent concedes at that point. So we go to game 3. Now this gets a little nuts. Hold on to your butts. Look at this hand. 2 Nature's Claims in my opponent's hand here. So I think he was banking on that. And he goes first. Alright, so you know what, well, I guess it doesn't matter if I don't slow it down. Alright, so turn 1, bridge. I 2 baubles, an opal, a crypt, ruins. Tap these 2, play a second opal, tap that opal, play its first turn bridge. So, Nature's Claim on the crypt. I don't know why, like that over bridge. Oh, well, because he's got another claim, I guess. But the thing about that is I have ruins, so now I can just ruin back the crypt. which I'm going to do. And I'll go ahead and get rid of it now. Now he tries to claim it in response, but I have to remind him, like, you can't, sacking it is part of the cost, so claim's not going to happen. Oh yeah, and I forgot to get my 4 life off the first claim. So now I've got a crypt lock going on. And even if he kills my bridge, I can bring that back with Academy Ruins. So that was basically like a first turn lock, pretty much. And that was the Dredge matchup. So 2-1. It's pretty nutty. Again, I think that Smallpox is probably my weakest card here. So on to the next one.